वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्. Greetings from Balavikasa Gurukulam. As part of Sri Krishna Leela, we saw how Balarama was transferred to Rohini, another wife of Vasudeva. Today, let's see how Lord Sri Krishna was born. Vasudeva and Devaki were due for their 8th child, and Kamsa was really very nervous. All these days he had put them under house arrest, but now he imprisoned them in a proper prison. The child was born on the 8th day into the dark half of the month, and it was pouring rain and thunder. Kamsa would not allow anybody to enter the prison because something may happen. He had put his trusted aide, a lady called Putana, as a midwife. She was supposed to watch. The plan was the moment the child is born, she was supposed to hand it over to Kamsa, who would kill the child. The labor pains came and went, but Putana went on waiting, and the delivery did not happen. During the night, she went out to visit her home for a few minutes and come back. But when she arrived at her home, suddenly a very heavy rain set in and the streets were flooded. In this situation, Putana was not able to go back to the prison. And that was exactly when the child was born and a miracle happened. The doors of the prison opened on their own. All the guards fell asleep and the shackles broke. Immediately, Vasudeva saw that this was a divine intervention. He picked up the child and, as if by intuitive guidance, he walked to the river Yamuna. Though the whole place was flooding, he found to his surprise that the ford which crossed the river was sticking out and he could clearly walk. He walked across and went to the house of Nanda and his wife Yashoda. Yashoda had just delivered a girl child. She had a difficult labor and was unconscious. Vasudeva replaced the girl child with Krishna, took the girl child and came back to the prison. Then the girl child cried. The guards went and reported to Kamsa. By then Putana had also returned. Kamsa came and saw that it was a girl. He knew something fishy had happened, so he asked Putana, "Are you sure? Were you here when the child was born?" Fearing for her life, Putana said, "Yes, I was very much here. I saw it with my own eyes. This child was born to Devaki." And Devaki and Vasudeva begged Kamsa, "See, this is just a girl. This girl cannot kill you. If it was a boy, he would have been your slayer. But this is just a girl. Please don't kill her. Spare this girl." But Kamsa was merciless. He said, "I do not want to take any chances." So once again, He picked up the child by her legs and wanted to crash her on the floor. As he was about to do that, the child slipped out of his hands, flew out of the window, and laughed at him and said, "Your slayer is elsewhere." Now Kamsa really got suspicious. He interrogated everyone who was there. The guards had slept, Putana had gone out, nobody was willing to admit anything because all of them valued their heads. All of them knew that if they tell the truth, it would cost their lives. And Kamsa could not make out the truth or the reality. Meanwhile, Krishna was placed into the community of Gokula, and in spite of being the son of a chief, he grew up in an ordinary cow herding community. And the story continues. Jai Sri Krishna.